Hello, and welcome back to part two of our Cuba trip. After spending a week in Havana, we caught a bus to our next destination, a resort beach town that's on a peninsula called Varadero. On the way out of Havana, we saw this. Not sure how something like this could ever happen, but we're glad it wasn't our bus. During a 2.5 hour bus ride, we made a rest stop at this nice place along the coast and had some coffee. After getting off the bus, there were many taxis waiting along the street, but we forwent taking one and walked half an hour to our Airbnb. We got checked into our Airbnb and got settled in. The place is very cute. I love the patio, and our room was super cute. Then we got ready and headed out to check out the city. There's a cute little park next to our place. And further east, along the main road, is a house of chocolate. It's a cafe with patio dining where we ate lunch. The food there was pretty good. Inside is where they keep the chocolate in a glass showcase, and you can buy them by the piece. They were quite disappointing and tasted like old chocolate that's got lots of emulsifiers. We headed more to the east, and there's a nicely decorated outdoor mall with lots of places to get food and drinks. There's also a Japanese restaurant where we had some fried rice and sushi for dinner. We decided that we'd go to the beach every day, so we went for an evening swim. We swam for a while, then decided to check out the local nightlife. There's a bar called Floridita, which claimed to be Hemingway's favorite bar and inventor of the daiquiri. So of course, things are quite pricey there. A little bit down the road, there's a local bar where drinks were much better priced. We were out quite late and got hungry, so we got a midnight snack, our first Cuban sandwich. This was as close to a US version as it's gonna get. Ham, cheese, then pressed. More on that later. In the morning, after having some juice at a cafe across the street of our Airbnb, we went to the beach behind the cafe. The sand was so fine and white, and the water warm and clear, and since it was early, we were the only ones there. Further east towards the tip of the peninsula is where all the resorts were. We walked through some of them to see if it's worth it, and some of them were really nice. A little further down the tip is the Varadero Tower. It was abandoned but not closed, so we went up. The views from the top were very nice, and we headed back down. When we headed back down, we decided to video the last portions of the way down to show you what we climbed to get to the top. Okay.
Just very careful. If you do it slow, it's very good. I'm coming.
What?
Further away on the beam. You're on the beam. So now you need to step on the lower step, as you can see there. Slowly, just extend yourself a lot. We made it in one piece. Just no, further. Yes.
Oh, this wood moved. Holy shit.
Yes.
We did it. Alive. We made it down alive. After that feat, we went to the beach to relax a bit. We saw some advertisements for a catamaran snorkeling trip and decided to get one. It was too pricey for what it's worth, since there is no reef on this side, the north side of the island, and the captain basically threw some fish food in the water to attract the small fish. Back at the beach, we watched an inflatable paraglider go back and forth across the water. We asked our host to buy us some rice and she gave us some of hers, since the supermarket is on the mainland, and the local markets don't sell that. We bought some beans and canned fish from the outdoor shopping center for some ridiculous prices, and made dinner at home on the terrace while watching the sunset. The next day started with some juice and morning swim. This was our new norm. Then we headed west. Came across a cute garden cafe and had some coffee. And it was so good. Further down the street, there is an indoor mall with an arcade, some food places, a dessert shop, and fresh juices. We went there several times to get fresh guava juice and bottles of it. Across the street is a little park with lots of food stands, where we tried all the different variations of Cuban sandwiches. These are not the Cuban sandwiches that is well known in the US. Those were actually created in the US. We ate a bunch of other goodies too. Nearby On a back street was the only market we found on the peninsula. They only carried some fresh produce, so we got some fruits. The Cuban guavas are out of this world, unlike Asian or Mexican guavas. We ate so many of them. We also got some bread at a bakery, because it's not rationed here like it was in Havana. On one of our last days, we came up on an amusement park. Well, more like a permanent fairground. It costed us some mere dollars to get in and ride some rides. We came back on a weekend, and it was pretty well packed with people. So we were lucky we went during the week the first time.
Go, go, go. Did you think we were going to crash the other cars? No. Oh, some views too. I didn't think about that. Look at the water. I guess we'll get it soon enough. This is the whole amusement park. Yes, you have it. Really good. When it drops. We are in free fall. Yay! Hold on. This is completely open. Okay, that's.
As our last day came to an end, we stopped by this cute little restaurant to have dinner. The pizza was very good, but quite expensive. We spent the rest of the remaining time there enjoying as much of the beach as possible, that amazing clear water, and eating all the goodies that we can get our hands on. As you can see, on this island, it's been a lot more pricey than Havana. And like I said, it's because this is a tourist destination where all the tourists go. So the prices here are crazy jacked up. We see the locals eat there as well, so it must just be the price for the area since it is very touristic. But we like the vibe here much better because it's more chill. There are no hustlers trying to get money from you. It's very relaxing and we love the beach. Now it's time to wrap it up and head to the southern coast, to the mountains, to the tiny town of Trinidad.